I remember my dad standing with a large white apron engirdling his large tummy as he stood looking very hot, flipping the doughnuts in a large square fryer. I can still see the floating white round dough balls and the fat bubbling away, and then at the crucial moment, Dad flipped them over, revealing golden brown. Dad had the knack. A second delay and the golden brown would be too dark and too crisp. Mind you, that did indeed happen quite a lot. Then at the next crucial moment, which didn't seem long, he would lift them out into a tray which was lined with metal draining rack, and then, when dry of their fat, they would be tossed out into a large wooden tray of deep sugar. They would be carried to the middle bench in the main part of the bakery, and it was my job to pick them out of the sugar, gosh they were hot, and pump them with jam using a splendid device which was like a giant grey metal syringe with a funnel on the top. The funnel was continually topped up with red jam from a huge tin. The doughnuts were lined up on another large wooden tray, and Reg would waste no time in taking them downstairs to the shop, the tray expertly balanced on his head. I can still see him descending those stairs as I watched from the balcony at the top. 5 steps down, echoing in the big stairwell void, turn, 5 steps more, turn, 5 more steps, and then he was out of sight. I'd run down and watch on those summer days that no sooner were the hot, gorgeous things unpacked by the women serving, that they were then sold, and my mind is full of holiday makers covered in suntan lotion, and blaring radios, and brightly coloured beachwear, leaving our shop eating those hot doughnuts virtually before they left the building. From dropping the white dough into the fat to fully eaten doughnut seemed to be a matter of a few minutes. And all my life, when I've heard the expression, they sold like hotcakes, I always thought, and still do, don't you mean sold like hot doughnuts? Because I saw day after day the excitement they caused. I'm certain that if Dad had made 1,000,000 doughnuts, then they still would have sold just as quickly. In the summer of 1963, Jaywick had an insatiable desire for those magnificent things. You would have thought that after the amount I consumed, I would not ever be able to look at another doughnut. Well, you would be quite wrong.